Now we're talking, look at that. To the wild. In today's video, I'm going to be attempting to make a teepee using a tarp. The tarp I have is a 3x6 metre tarp that you can pick up from any hardware or DIY store. I've got some paracord, I've got a knife and I've got a saw, and I'm in the woods and I'm going to build a teepee that I'll sleep out in tonight. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so down in that corner or maybe that corner. One day I'll get that right. Enjoy the video. See you shortly. So I've cut my hazel poles, I've got them all down here. I'm not sure how thick they're meant to be, but I've collected quite a few. Yeah, look at this. This is like proper problem solving for me right now. Brain is in overdrive. Now I'm looking for a stick. That looks like the perfect stick. Now we're talking, look at that. Yes, we have our circle. It doesn't look that big actually. Can I lie down in it here? Well, it might be a tight squeeze, but there we go. That'll do. I hate that saying, by the way, that'll do. That's the circle I want. It's great. There's my face. So I've got these. And now I'm going to spread them out equally to the edges. Now I'm going to prop up these other hazel ones in here. Right, let's get the tarp. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this a bit wider. There seems to be a lot of excess, but that's fine because we're wrapping a rectangle around a cone. So with that, I can tuck some of this underneath, under here like so. Then okay, so it is now 2 days later after I started shooting this video. I ran out of batteries and other stuff that I wanted to go and do. Now I'm going to go into there and I'm going to just dig out a little fire pit and get a fire started. Let's go and have a look at that. So I'm in here. I think I'm going to sleep maybe along that back wall there. So I'll probably just have my fire about here in this little divot here. So I'm just going to clean the ground out a little bit. What I should have brought is my folding spade, but I didn't, so I've got my hands instead, which is not a problem. Just pull back all this. There you go. I might go and collect some clay mud from out here, just fill that hole with it. Go and find some. I know where there's a tree. There's a tree down over here. Oh yeah, this is perfect. I'm going to line this fire pit here just to stop any potential spread. Right, I've just found, well, not just found, I've just come across one of the wind-blown trees that we had to chop down. It's a bit of cedar, and I can use the inner bark as a tinder as well. So let's get some of that. I'll just peel this off, and I can scrape that over here. So let's go and have a look. Yes, there is a mammoth behind me there. Yeah, everyone has one in their woodlands. Bit of silver birch. Down on here, it's got a couple of birch polypores. Put a score in along here and down there, and then you can Should be able to just peel it off. There you go, they're good pieces there. Twigs. When does a twig become a stick? I wonder what the transition is there. There we go, that's something to ponder. So I've got my cedar here, and then with my cedar I'm just going to scrape. There you go. It gives us a lot of fibrous material which will take a spark really well. I've got some bits here that I'll do, but same with that as I did with the cedar. If I just scrape, it fluffs it up really well, so that should ignite and take a spark real. If you've got like really papery stuff, I've got some bits here that are really a bit too thin for scraping, so I can just put them in my hand and roll them up, and that'll just break them down into good fibres. I've got my number 1 sticks. They're really good. They're the first ones that go down once we've got a flame. Then I've got my number 2 sticks. Number 1 sticks, by the way, the size of a matchstick and no thicker. And then I've got my number 2 sticks, which are the size of my index finger and no thicker. And then after that, I'll add sort of thumb to wrist size thickness in there. So look, I've got all my fire stuff lined. I'm going to line this pit here because it's still there's a little bit moisture in the ground. And then put a spark into that, and we should be into some luck. There we go. We'll let that take and make that nice and strong, and then what I'll do is I'll just split this in two and then carefully hold that over there. Patience is the key here. You just got to let things catch, let it do its work. There you go, lots of smoke is a good sign. Let's move you round so you can see. There we go. And this is a good chance to see how well it will vent in here as well. That's alright actually, it's now got really warm in here. Surprising when there's a fire, I know. I've got a little fire going down here. I've got, look, this is a cool little trick. A load of 9-inch nails. I can just prop them in here, and they become my pot stand, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna heat up some oil. I've got some flour here and some seasoning. In here is cinnamon, ginger, and a bit of coconut sugars in there. There it is. Just going to add some water into here and just make it into like a bannocky dough. Not much. Add my seasoning. So in there it's just flour. I don't know how much flour I put in. A load of plain flour, coconut sugar, cinnamon and ginger, and then we'll fry these into delicious little dough balls that are just really easy and tasty to make. So nice to be out here in spring. It's not windy, it's not raining, it's just beautiful right now. I feel really full of gratitude to to be here. So let's grab a bit of dough. Okay, still fairly sticky. Drop that in there. Oil is almost hot enough. I wanted that to fizz a little bit before I put it in. Okay, they look done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Dangerously good. For some sugar. Let that cook away, that's still bubbling away nicely. Now we've got sugar all over these. Oh my goodness. These are so good. Yeah, really simple and dangerous to make. Dangerous in the fact that they're so Moorish. That was a stunning sunset just there. So I've got my tea ready over here, just down here. That's been heating away nice on that little fire. The inside of the teepee still quite warm. The fire's going well in there. The sun's gone down. It's getting a little bit chilly out here, so in a moment we'll head into the teepee. I'm certainly very warm now. That fire's going. It did get a bit smoky, but then I vented, opened the door up a bit, and it's less smoky in here now, which is good. But the warmth, I'm actually like, there's almost sweat coming off me. Well, I'll be going to bed soon, I think. So far it hasn't been too bad at night. Like I said, I was pretty warm. So I needed to go for the obligatory midnight or 3 in the morning wee. But once that fire started, there's no smoke in here now. Got smoky then for a bit. Right. See if I can get a couple of hours sleep before the dawn chorus kicks in properly. I can hear it now. You can hear some birds now. And it is what? 3:30ish. Oh, what's the time? 6:20. Well, what a good night's sleep. I woke up once for a wee, got the fire going. Went back to sleep again. Tipi was great. Loved it. It was cold last night. I don't know, I only woke up once, so I was fairly snug. Okay, that's been this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It'd be great to see you in the next one. So it's been teepee making, bad maths, great fire with little popity pings cooking in, using some nails as a tripod, getting smoked out inside the teepee, waking at 3 AM for a wee. But overall, generally a great little adventure I had in this one. I'll definitely be trying this again. If you've got any other ideas for other types of shelters or tarps I can build or shape or construct to sleep out in, please let me know in the comments below. It'll be awesome if you subscribe. See you in the next one. To the wild. To the wild.